Our next and final game of the episode is Arizona State versus number 16 Kansas State at 7 p.m. ESPN FPI has Kansas State with a 74% chance of winning this game, and the spread in favor of Kansas State by 9. Kansas State is coming right out of a bye week after a gut-wrenching loss to Houston on the road, while Arizona State is coming off a gritty win against UCF. Both teams are actually now probably out of the running of the Big 12 championship unless some chaos happens, which, as this season has shown, very possible. With both teams sitting on 2 losses and Kansas State now being on the bubble of the playoffs, this can be looked as a must-win game. Will a win here for Arizona State be enough for the committee to get them into the top 25? Isaac?
Man, this one's tough because everything about me wants to take the Wildcats. Here's the thing, though. They have been inconsistent this year. They got lucky at Tulane. They lost a tough one, like you just said, Joey, to Houston just a couple of weeks ago. But I'll say this. I don't know much about Arizona State. I'll be honest here, guys. K-State's on the bubble of the playoff. 2 losses. It's a must-win game. It's in Manhattan. Goodness gracious. Yeah, give me Kansas State. I don't think they cover. I like K-State by 6, a touchdown if they're lucky. But I definitely don't think they cover. But I do think that they're able to win this game by virtue of it being a Saturday night in Manhattan. But Kansas State, they've been up and down this year. Of course, they lost a good one to BYU back earlier this year, who BYU is balling. So I like Kansas State this weekend. I think they get the win and stay in the conversation at least for another week.
I'm going to make this pretty easy. I'm right there with Isaac. I try to really pick games for this show that are hard to pick. This one, unfortunately, I think is a little bit easier. Kansas State, they did have the close losses absolute loss to BYU and then a close one to Houston. But I think coming off of a bye week and it's at home, I think they're going to play well. So give me the Wildcats to win this one against the Sun Devils.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do have to pick the Wildcats in this one. Looking over schedules and everything, you just gotta. Yes, Arizona State is only with 2 losses, but who have they played? Utah, who Cam Rising's going on 30 and still eligible to play another year. Oklahoma State, whose running back is supposed to be star talent, but is just now getting to about average, and UCF, who getting a gritty win past UCF, who kind of a middle of the pack team. The rest just not really that great of wins. Meanwhile, Kansas State, beating Arizona, who was supposed to be good at the time, who was number 20 at the time. Oklahoma State, like I said, yes, Ollie Gordon hasn't been performing well, but they were number 20 at the time. And they also beat Colorado, who, as we know now, is a very good team. Tough loss to Houston, but I still got Kansas State winning it.